Are you prepared for a world where your everyday groceries cost double or even triple by 2024? Well, fellow preppers, let's dive into this because it's important to stay ahead of the curve, especially when it's about what's on our plates and in our pantries. You know as well as I do that in a constantly changing world, we've got to be ready for anything. And lately I've been hearing whispers, okay, maybe more like loud conversations about how the price of some essential groceries might just skyrocket in 2024. Yep, that's right. Some of our go-to foods, the ones we never gave a second thought about, might just become luxury items. Now, you might be thinking, is this for real? And the answer is a big, fat yes. Now, you know how we've been talking about climate change and its effects on agriculture? It's not just something for the scientists to worry about anymore. It's affecting our daily lives. And as someone who's always prepping, I see it as our responsibility to be in the know and adapt. Now let's get to 10 groceries that will double in price in 2024. Starting with number 10, fish, specifically the much-loved salmon. Alaskan salmon fisheries have been a major source for the U.S. market. With changing ocean temperatures, however, there's a shift in the migratory patterns of many fish, including salmon. Rising acidity levels in oceans also threaten their habitats. This combination of factors is leading to reduced catch numbers. Add in the demand from sushi lovers and those seeking the health benefits of omega-3 fatty acids, and we have a recipe for soaring salmon prices. If you're looking to get your fish fix, you might want to consider alternatives like mackerel or trout. Number 9, staple for salads, the crisp and crunchy lettuce. California, particularly the Central Valley, is a significant source of lettuce in the U.S. But with prolonged droughts and water scarcity, growing lettuce, which requires consistent moisture, is becoming a challenge. If these water woes continue, your Caesar or house salad might get a tad more expensive. A viable alternative? Spinach or kale, which are also nutrition-packed and can provide a similar crunch in salads. Number 8, the most loved morning beverage, milk. Dairy farms across states like Wisconsin, California, and New York are grappling with the twin challenges of erratic weather patterns and increasing feed prices. Heat stress in cows can lead to decreased milk production. With the dairy industry's narrow profit margins, even a slight disruption in supply can lead to significant price hikes. Those creamy lattes and bowls of cereal could cost you a bit more. Consider exploring non-dairy alternatives like oat milk, almond milk, or coconut milk, which might offer a respite, at least in terms of availability. Number 7, olive oil enthusiasts, listen up. This golden liquid, primarily sourced from the Mediterranean regions like Spain, Italy, and Greece, has been an integral part of global cuisines. However, the olive trees, which need a specific balance of cold to break dormancy and a long, warm growing season, are under threat. Erratic weather events, from unexpected frost to scorching heat waves, are impacting olive blooms and harvests. Additionally, the Xylella fastidiosa bacterium has plagued some olive-growing regions, causing a significant drop in production. With the dual challenges of climate and pests, the olive oil industry is in troubled waters. Prices are likely to surge, making this once staple cooking ingredient a bit more of a luxury. Alternative oils like sunflower, safflower, or grapeseed might become more common in kitchens. Number 6, honey, nature's liquid gold. This sweet delight produced by our buzzing little friends is more than just a breakfast staple. It plays a pivotal role in baking, medicine, and even skincare. The bee populations, however, are facing an alarming decline, attributed to factors such as pesticides, habitat destruction, and climate change. This decline directly affects honey production. A drop in bee populations means not just pricier honey, but also potential impacts on the pollination of many food crops, further cascading the problem. As honey prices rise, alternatives like maple syrup, agave nectar, and molasses might gain prominence. Number 5, the king of spices, black pepper. It's hard to imagine our dishes without the punch delivered by these tiny orbs. Predominantly cultivated in countries like India, Vietnam, and Brazil, black pepper plants require a very particular climate, a combination of long, rainy seasons followed by extended dry periods. The changing climate, marked by unpredictable rainfall and occasional flooding, is disrupting the growth cycle of the pepper plant. As if these climatic challenges weren't enough, the pepper industry is also facing threats from diseases like the quick wilt disease in pepper vines. All these factors culminate in a likely spike in the prices of black pepper. Alternatives like white pepper, green pepper, or even the milder pink peppercorns might come to the culinary rescue, but the unique kick of black pepper is irreplaceable. Number 4. There's no doubt that wine holds a special place in our hearts and dining tables. Red wine, especially those from renowned regions like Napa Valley in California, is revered globally. However, the process of winemaking is delicate, and vineyards are extremely sensitive to their environment. With the onslaught of climate change, increasing temperatures, unpredictable frosts, and even the looming threats of wildfires have put vineyards at significant risk. Such challenges can disrupt the production process and ultimately limit the supply of these fine wines. As a result, we might be looking at a spike in prices for your beloved Cabernet Sauvignon or Merlot. Perhaps it's the universe's way of suggesting that we diversify our palate. Maybe it's time to explore wines from emerging regions, or even give locally produced craft beers or ciders a chance. Number 3. Okay, so all you brunch enthusiasts, especially those who swear by their avocado toasts, brace yourselves for what's coming next. You see, avocados, those delightful creamy treats, mainly thrive in specific spots like California and Florida. But here's the twist. These very places are getting hit with some rough climate conditions. Droughts, heat waves, you name it, and it's all affecting how much water these avocado trees get. And hey, remember those California wildfires we hear about on the news? Yep, those aren't helping either, threatening vast expanses of avocado lands. Given this double whammy of rising demand and production woes, we might soon have to dig deeper into our pockets for those green beauties. The joy of guacamole might come at a premium soon, but hey, if you still crave that creaminess, maybe give hummus or mashed peas a shot. They're pretty great in their own right. Number 2. All right, here's a universal truth. Most of our mornings start with coffee. It's like this global wake-up call, isn't it? But get this, even though the U.S. isn't the primary grower, we import a truckload of those aromatic beans. And places that do grow them, like Brazil, Colombia, and Vietnam, well, they're having a bit of a weather crisis. Too much rain, then too little, and temperatures that just can't make up their mind. It's messing with the bean quality and how much the farmers can produce. So, the next time you're taking that soul-soothing sip in the morning, just remember, its cost might be heading north. For those who can't live without their daily Java, it might be time to rethink that budget. Or, hey, why not branch out a bit? There are some pretty fantastic tea varieties out there, or if you're feeling adventurous, give chicory coffee a try. It's got this unique earthy kick to it. And the number one food that might have us rethinking our budgets is none other than chocolate. Yes, you heard that right. Chocolate, often dubbed the universal comfort food, primarily derives from cacao. The bulk of cacao is cultivated in regions near the equator, with countries like the Ivory Coast and Ghana standing out as leading producers. But here's the catch. These regions are increasingly grappling with erratic weather patterns, directly impacting the health and yield of cacao trees. Add to that the rising menace of pests and diseases, and the cacao production process starts looking quite bleak. With an undying global demand for chocolate, these production hurdles could very well position our favorite chocolate bars and delicacies as luxury items. Finding an exact alternative to chocolate might be a tall order, but for those looking to quell their sweet cravings, treats made from carob might just do the trick. Alternatively, pivoting to local and in-season sweets could also be a delightful way to adapt. The world as we know it is on the cusp of major changes, not just in terms of global events, but also in our everyday life, right down to what we consume. The evidence is clear. Our environment is interwoven with our food system, and both are showing signs of strain. As stewards of our planet and our future, it's vital for us to be aware, to be prepared, and most importantly, to adapt. This adaptation might mean diversifying our diets, supporting sustainable agricultural practices, or even making lifestyle changes that have a positive impact on the environment. But here's where you come in. We've equipped you with knowledge, and now we ask for your voice. What do you think of these skyrocketing food prices, and how do you plan to prepare? Your thoughts, insights, and perspectives matter. Join the conversation below, like, comment, and share your views on the potential surge in food prices for 2024. And if you found this information valuable, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Be a part of our community where we dive deep into issues that matter, stay informed, and together face the future with foresight and resilience. Thank you for tuning in, for your trust, and for being a part of this journey. Until next time, stay aware, stay prepped, and let's tackle challenges head-on together.